Okay, we're live. Good evening. It's Friday night and we're live. I'm live.
I'm live.
Paul's live. We're all live. Welcome, Anita. Welcome, Pag. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. We've got 6 people here already. It's Friday evening. It's live with me, as usual. I feel a little subdued this evening. I feel a little subdued. Hi, Angie. Hi, Laura. Hi, Lorraine. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I do feel a little subdued due to the awful news in New Zealand. It's very sad. Good evening, Denise. Good evening, Lorraine. Another Lorraine. We are well. We are well. We've had a very busy week. I was just saying, today's news is, hi, Benny, is particularly saddening. I'm not going to say I'm shocked, because I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked by anything like that happens in this world today. Good evening, Gareth. I just find it very sad. I'm not going to labour on it. Don't worry. I'm not going to get all political and talk about terrorism. I'm just letting you know that it has kind of affected me today, as I think it's probably affected everybody. And I just really wanted to just acknowledge that, I think it's difficult to go into a la 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 show with, that awful occurrence, It is. It's very, very sad. It's horrible. And I just feel I've got to acknowledge it. Hi there, Sarah. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a busy week. Very, very, very busy week. We're making videos like crazy at the moment. We're trying to be a little bit more organized, and we're trying to do as much as we can for you to keep you entertained. And you've probably noticed Paul's doing an awful lot more now as well. Yes, he is. I know. Paul, are those your new glasses?
Yeah.
He's wearing new glasses. They look quite magnifying, Paul. Are they?
Yeah.
Do they work?
I can't see you. I can see this.
You can't see me. Well, I can see you. Yeah, so, very busy as usual. Lots of videos. I'm sure you've, seen what we've uploaded, and there's plenty more to come. There's plenty more to come. You love the freaky tomato vid, wasn't it? It is freaky. I'm glad they've all been cut up and planted, because they're out of the kitchen. Every time I looked at them, I kind of was conjuring up all these images of alien beings growing through skin, little creatures bursting out in the kitchen, which I wasn't really into. But they're all planted. They're all doing fine, aren't they, Paul? What do you mean? Are some of them not so good?
The ones that we did in chunks,
yeah,
aren't doing
so the
well.
the chunked ones. Oh, hi, Cadillac. Thank you. Hi, Justin. Sorry if I've not said hi, Vinny. Hi, Diane. Hi, Greta. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Eleanor. Sorry, just catching up. What was I saying? I've forgotten now. Oh yeah, tomatoes, the chunks that Paul planted aren't doing as well, but the individual ones are, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite a fun video. It was like an operation, as some of you mentioned.
It was
touch and go all the way, but they survived just about. So yeah, what else have we got coming up for you? Leek and potato soup, as requested by a couple of people. What else have we done? What else have we got in the pipeline?
No need
bread. bread that you don't need to knead. Yeah,
No
that's a good
kneading
one.
needed. No kneading needed.
No kneading needed. Absolutely. So that's coming up. What else is coming up, Paul? What else have we done? Oh, Paul's sowing more tomato seeds and peppers. That's coming up, I think. You're going to see that tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning. Which is fun for those of you who want to learn how to sew or just watch Paul toiling. You like my hair pulled back? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. It's not really pulled back as such, it's just held back. I mean, if I try not to pull it back hard because I don't want to, you know, pull it out of the roots. I don't want tension alopecia. Yes. I know, it was amazing, wasn't it, Lorraine? Hello, Jane Kelly. Welcome. Oh, Vinny. Oh, well, hope they don't keep you too distracted. Yeah, flatmates getting amorous. How jolly. Sarah, you planted some tomatoes. Good. Excellent. You decorated a pot and a lady put compost in the pot and you popped the seeds in. Brilliant. Well done. Excellent. My hair looks cool. Well, you're all very welcome. Thank you. I mean, yeah, do I mean that? Yeah. Sorry, my brain's not working. Yeah, I washed it, so I just had to wash it. So shows my face. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, okay, Vinny. Oh, well, not to worry. I'm sure you'll have somebody one day. I'm sure you will. So, Friday evening, how's your week been? Has it been as busy as ours? Work this week for me was really crazy at the beginning of the week. It was just nuts. Absolutely nuts. I sometimes... Sorry?
Nuts, whole hazelnuts.
Nuts, whole hazelnuts.
Came back to me.
Yes, that was an advert from the 70s, wasn't it? Cadbury's take them and they cover them in chocolate.
Yeah.
That was the... Yes, that's right. There we go. Well, that's a good thing, Vinny. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure whether I'd be comfortable listening to other people's sounds of pleasure next door. I'd be rather annoyed, I think. Yes, I'd be banging on the wall saying, shut up. With Frank Muir, no, that wasn't Frank Muir. Everyone's a fruit and nutcase.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fruit and nutcase. That was fruit and nut, wasn't it? Huh? What? Didn't you like my little Frank Muir impression?
No, there was a thing at the end, wasn't it? Everyone the fruit and nutcase.
No, I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
it was.
Hello, Marianne. Welcome. You finished the kitchen renovation. Well done. Sorry, I'm just missing out on a few. Lorraine, when is spring arriving? It's freezing and sick of the... I know the wind. The wind today, it's died down now, but it was really whipping up a frenzy earlier. It really was. It was crazy. I'm getting a little bit... yeah, I'm getting a bit tired of the winds now. Although, apparently, we are one of the most windy countries in the world, apparently.
Are we?
Apparently, yeah. We get a lot of tornadoes that we never see.
Oh, we get lots.
Because they're either in the middle of the sea or in a field somewhere. We had one a few years ago. It was, I think it was about 2006, Paul, when we had that tornado at Kensal Rise.
Yeah,
do you remember? And the sky went black here and the whole house shook. And I think it kind of, you know, we caught the edge of it and it took the side of a house off in Kensal Rise. I couldn't believe it. The Wyatt Life, good evening. Hubert, good evening. Yes, Hubert, I have mentioned that a terrible occurrence, terrible atrocity. Yeah, there we go. You've been going to the gym, Vinny. Well done to get yourself fit. Good. Well done. Good for you. I've never been to a gym in my life. In fact, I think I went one and ran out screaming because I just couldn't stand it. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. I have a good story voice. I should go in for read a story on CBeebies. I don't think I'm famous enough for that, Sarah, but you're very kind. Thank you. When will you see the Cedrics? There is going to be a video coming up very soon. It'll probably be posted early next week, where Paul does the bokashi bin, which is a type of compost maker. I know. And it's around the side of the house with the Cedrics. So you get a little peep at them. They're like piranhas these days. They really are. You pop a carrot peel in, they grab it from you. I think they've grown enormous. Yes. And I'm frightened of them now.
What you call it?
What?
There's baby ones coming.
There's babies now. Apparently they're breeding like worms. Well, you're all very kind. Thank you very much. I shall try and maintain the narration voice for as long as possible to keep you all entranced. Oh dear, you're very kind. Thank you. Benny, you've been doing bokashi for 2 years. Is it good? Does it work? What actually happens? Does a liquid come out? Is that what happens?
The liquid comes out. And it's anaerobic digestion, which you then put onto the compost heap.
Ugh, the thought of the liquid coming out. Is it very smelly? Is it like that?
No.
Stuff that you make with thingy? You know, what do you make it with? Comfrey. Is it like comfrey tea?
It's not. No.
Because that stinks.
Yeah.
Is it like when you keep, when you put something in the garden all winter and it fills up with water and then you come to empty it in the spring and it stinks to heaven? It must be good stuff. Huh?
Yeah. Lots of nutrients.
Yeah, it makes me want to vomit. But yeah, there you go. Sorry, I've missed a couple of bokashi. Hi, Pat. Who's Pat? You mean Pag, don't you, Anna? There we are. Oh, you were asked to pose. Well, you must have a good body already, Vinny, if you were asked to pose again. Every fertilizer stinks. Well, I think that's the goodness in it, isn't it? It still makes me want to vomit. Anything like that. Does jumping over the sports pages in the local newspaper count as exercise? I would have thought so. It's probably mildly aerobic. I'm not very good at the moment with exercise. I used to be, but I just haven't got the motivation. I'm too
busy.
I feel too busy at the moment to fit it in. And I shouldn't really, because I do need to get some aerobic and some cardio done. But I just haven't exercised for such a long time. It's just not part of my daily routine. I will build it in at some point because I do enjoy it once I get going. Anyway, just so you know, I'm not going on and on and on forever this evening.
Thank God for that.
All right, Paul. Walking up and down the stairs is good for you. Anita, I believe this is the case. And apparently, if you can do it 17 times a day, that's enough exercise. Yeah, I probably do it 17 times a day when I'm at home. Vinny, when I see the gym, I just see lots of hamsters in wheels going round. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't appeal to me at all. I just can't get off on the gym thing. In fact, any kind of space where people are sweating and grunting and grinding and showering together and things like that. No. It's not my scene. It's not my scene. I'm too private. And I'm not stripping off in front of anybody. No. Yeah, I think housework is great exercise, Lorraine. Absolutely fantastic exercise. And I think I do enough of it. You live near a leisure centre. Well, living near one counts as exercise, surely, Sarah. You could just look at the leisure centre and get fit. The Wyatt Life, you've got some baby blueberry plants in the mail yesterday. Your 3-year-old son and you potted them up this morning. Lovely. We've got some blueberries, haven't we, Paul?
Yeah, from last year.
We got them from last. How are they coming alive again?
They are.
Our blueberries are starting to leaf.
And we've been sent 2 others as well.
Oh, we've got 2 more as well. I wonder if we'll get to the fruit before the birds do this year. Because I think they were stripped bare.
Well, there was only 3.
So, Vinny, that elephant there was given to, well, it was given to me. I requested it when my grandparents passed away. My grandfather bought it from Sri Lanka in the 70s when he was working there. I think it was the late 70s. And when he came back from doing this sort of really long job, it was some kind of drilling or something, I'm not sure. He bought all this jewelry back for all the girls in the family. And he bought a couple of these. And I always wanted it. And yeah, when they passed on, I was given that and a small coffee table, which I asked for. Hi there, Heather. Welcome. And this is a Buddha that I bought
Where's the coffee table?
Online. The coffee table's upstairs. The small round coffee table.
Yeah.
That's the one. It's upstairs. It is. It's lovely. It's very heavy. It is, I think it's ebony. Jane, you had a very shy life model who refused to take his undies off. Well, I don't blame him. I wouldn't take my undies off either. No. I just couldn't. No, I couldn't do that. I'm very shy. I'm very shy and reserved. I'm an extremely shy, introverted, reserved, quiet person. No, I am. Honestly. I really am. Okay, well, that's interesting, Rob. Thank you very much for that. Hi, Evelyn. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope I've said hello to everybody. So what time is it? It is 17:44. We've been going... Oh, what? No, it isn't. What? What's that? Oh, that's not the time. What's the time? Why haven't I got the time? I've normally got the time on there.
It's 17 minutes past.
It's 18 minutes past 6. No, got my times wrong there. I was in a different time zone. I thought, why does that say 17? So it's 20 past 6. I'm not going forever tonight, okay? I'm not going for 2 hours, not even stretching it to an hour, having 45 minutes, and that's your lot, okay?
Shallots.
That's shallot, yes. Yes, sorry, thank you, Sarah. I normally got the time up here. I don't know why it isn't there. It confused me. I was confused then. So, what are you up to at the weekend? Have you got anything planned? Are you doing anything fun? Are you going anywhere nice? Sorry, the cushion's falling. Tell me about it. Tell me. Hi, Vegan Dolls. Welcome. It's 2 p.m. in New York. Wow. Getting glasses. These glasses, I can see with them, but I need new ones. What are you going to go for, Anna? You're going to a club in Liverpool, Vinny? Excellent. Lovely. Have fun. Be safe. Enjoy it. What are we doing at the weekend, Paul? What are we doing tomorrow? What are you doing?
Sowing seeds.
Oh, Paul's sowing more seeds tomorrow.
Making bread.
Down at the plot thing.
Getting cauliflower.
He had to go down there earlier to check that the polytunnel hadn't flown away.
Yeah.
In the wind.
Somebody else's had.
Oh dear. There have been polytunnel casualties. Watching the rugby. Where is the rugby happening, Lorraine? Is it happening at Twickenham? You're deemed the sensible one in the group. Good. That's good. There always needs to be one. running up to the Ozarks and coming back to plant potatoes and onions. You're going to London tomorrow, Sarah, with your mum?
Did she go last week?
She was going to go last week. Okay. Oh dear. We'll have a good time. You're cutting up pallets for firewood, Evelyn. Lovely. So you're planting up coriander, calendula, and carrots. You're off to a what, Jane? A what? A punch hooking workshop. What on earth is that? Tell us more. You've got a new aluminium raised bed. Baking sourdough bread, lovely. Sowing seeds. You might start working on your chicken coop. You bought an old boat trailer, lovely. Just tending the fire, lovely. So you've got lots of things going on, everybody. Pag, you're going to check if the rehearsal room you found locally has an hour slot. Oh, so you can do some drums. Lovely. Brilliant. Your orchids are blooming. You'll probably just stare at them. Well, I wish my orchid was blooming. It's now dead. Dead and gone. Forever. I'm never, ever, ever having another orchid in my life. Ever. Weeding the paths at the allotment. Good. What, Jane, what is that thing?
Rug making.
It's what? It's rug making. Oh, what kind of rugs? Lovely. I just don't, I just can't keep them. I really can't keep orchids. And I think basically it's because the orientation of this house means you've either got very shady with direct sun for a short amount of time, or you've got very sunny in sort of half the day, but also extremely cold. There's no areas that have got a constant temperature, not in the winter. And the leaves all dropped off. They all just fell off. I'd watered it maybe once. I'd not overwatered it. They just dropped off. So I don't know what I do wrong. So I just can't be bothered with them at all. So there you go. So she has them in the kitchen, damp and sun. Well, we get sun in the morning in the kitchen, but I guess the kitchen would be a better place for them, but I just can't be bothered. No, never been able to keep them. I've lost so many over the years. It's not going to happen ever again. Never. But I'm absolutely loving the Venus flytrap. No, vegan dolls, that's it. We haven't really got an easterly window, really. That would be east, wouldn't it, Paul? That one. We haven't got a window and a window ledge on that side. No, it's not going to happen. But yeah, the Venus flytrap, absolutely loving it. It's doing so well. Tried to flower twice, cut the flowers off because that's what you're supposed to do. And it's flourishing. I love it. It's so sweet. I think they are, Heather. I think that's the problem. So, what's filled with gratuitous nudity? I missed whatever that was.
Sauna video.
Oh, the sauna video. Yeah, I remember that. Why did you only just watch it? Who watched it?
No, Rob mentioned he was having a sauna.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I see. Sorry, I've missed all these comments. I was too busy chunnering on. Miss B, good evening. Welcome. Welcome, My Garden and the Dinosaurs Who Live There. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, you've got to grow your own Venus flytrap kit. Yeah, I think they do take a while. to grow. And the one that Paul got me is quite small, but it's got plenty of traps on it. I'm not sure whether it's caught a fly yet. I've not seen anything close. But it's got loads of new shoots, loads of new shoots. And apparently if it tries to flower, you've got to cut the flower off a small plant because it won't survive. It needs lots of energy and it needs to be an established plant. So if you do ever see a long, thin stalk coming up, cut it off, get rid of it. We don't really have, vegan dolls, we don't really have gardening zones in this country, do we, as such?
We do. They're 7 to 9 generally.
But people never mention them.
No, because they're too disparate here.
Yeah, but Paul thinks it's 7 to 9.
Yeah.
I mean, it's strange, but in the UK, we're on the same latitude as Canada. But of course, we are a small island, so our waters are warmed by the Gulf Stream. So, you know, we don't get anything like the weather that Canada gets, but we are on the same latitude as Canada. There you go. So, have I shown the Venus flytrap? Yeah, I've shown it on our Facebook page. Yeah, I've taken photographs of it. Yeah, exactly, Denise. But we are on the, if you look at the map, if you look at the globe, we're on the same latitude, so with the same placement. But because we are warmed by the waters of the Gulf Stream, we don't get the same weather that Canada gets. It's not possible. I mean, the UK gets its weather from everywhere else. We're very tiny, you know? So we either get our weather from cold weather from the north, stormy weather from very often from the Atlantic, or hot weather from the continent below us, from France and Spain. So that's kind of how it works. We get everybody else's weather. That's why it's so changeable in the UK all the time. So it's, I mean, you know, it's not the same zones as Canada in terms of growing at all, because it's just the same latitude, i.e. the same location on the globe in terms of the latitude. Yeah. Okay. No, we haven't been to IKEA. We've been too blooming busy. That's going to have to wait. It's so low down on the list of priorities at the moment. There's so many other things to do, you know. Time, but there's not enough time in the day to get everything done, you know. And I just don't have the same level of energy as I used to have years ago. So, you know, I like to take plenty of tea breaks these days. There we go. Love Jesus forever. Hi, where are you from? I'm from London. Thank you. How's Mum doing? She's okay. She's still in hospital. She's in recuperation in hospital, being looked after very well. And she is getting more active. She's been making cakes and toast for the residents in the ward. They've been sort of getting her up and about as part of her rehab. Yeah, not too bad at all. It's a slow process, I think, for anybody of that age. You know, yourself, as you get older, you don't bounce back as easily. It takes quite a long time to recuperate, especially from injury. So, yeah, she's doing okay. Thank you so much for asking. We're going to visit her at some point in, I think in April, at some point. Rob, trust you to bring down the tone there. Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. Hi, Karen. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Hi, Laura. Thank you. Sorry, have I just missed something there? Okay. Just catching up with the comments. Does that mean you're going, Laura? Okay. So what else have we got to talk about, Paul? What else were we going to mention? I can't remember. Have we watched anything good this week?
Yes.
Oh, that's what we wanted to talk about. We always get onto television at some point because, you know, we are big fans of TV. We do kind of wind down in the evening around 7, 8 o'clock, and we like to watch some good TV. And obviously, you know, it's our concept of what good TV is. But we must just share this fabulous Oh, first of all, Star Trek Discovery, episode 8.
Series 2.
Series 2. Series 2. Current series.
Yes.
The current series of Discovery on Netflix, episode 8. Fantastic. Have to mention it. Very, very good. And the other thing that we are currently absolutely addicted to on Amazon, again, another sci-fi, if there are any sci-fi fans out there, we have to really recommend it. The Expanse. It's now on its third series, and we're watching series 3.
Fourth has been commissioned.
Which has been around for a while, but it is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's totally got us hooked. Excellent characters, excellent writing, excellent effects, great storyline, good direction. What more could you want? Absolutely brilliant. So,
and the OA's there.
And the OA is back now. Series 2, which we have been waiting for a long time. Now, if you've not seen the OA, what's that? What platform is that on? Is that Netflix or Amazon?
Amazon.
You think that when Paul says I think, it normally means he's not got a clue, but it's either on Netflix or Amazon. But the OA is an astonishingly good series, very different, amazing concept, quite fantastical. We're so looking forward to that coming back. So really brilliant. Not going to say anything about it. The OA. Netflix. It's on Netflix. So.
Not on Netflix.
Sorry?
A lot on Netflix at the moment.
Yeah. So there we are. Okay, Denise. Thank you. Lots of love to you too. We are. We like TV. We like TV, but we don't watch TV unconsciously. We don't just put it on and have it on. We watch specific programs that we like. You know, we record stuff. We have subscriptions to Netflix and Amazon, and we choose the stuff we like. We don't tend to watch many movies. We prefer series. I find them quite exciting series, much more engaging than the movies to me. The other one that we are starting to watch is, what's that one called? The one with her, Natasha Lyonne from Orange is the New Black. What's it called? Russian Doll. Russian Doll. Just started watching that. Very, very good. Project Blue Book. Okay, so I'm assuming that's about UFOs. Russian Doll, yeah. Loving it. Absolutely. It's a bit, you know, if you don't like swearing and drug taking and scenes of debauchery, then don't watch it. But it's really good. And I love Natasha Lyonne. I think she's brilliant. I think she's really great. I don't tend to watch too many UFO stuff and supernatural stuff these days.
We used to love Most Haunted.
We used to watch Most Haunted. We used to watch Medium, didn't we? We loved Medium. That was brilliant, only because we really thought her acting was really, really great and the storyline was good. It doesn't necessarily reflect my beliefs, but you're watching Xena again. Excellent. Xena, wow. Okay, Wyatt Life, thank you. Yes, we used to watch, I mean, I like kind of, quite like a bit of fantasy. We loved Grimm. We watched Grimm from start to finish. Brilliant. Again, because the characters were so strong and the twists and turns were so good in the storyline, you know, and the effects were pretty good as well. So, you know, it's Sharknado. I don't think I'll be watching Sharknado somehow. I don't think it's going to happen. Medium is really good because she's really good. She's a really believable character. The actress. What's her name? Patricia Arquette, is it?
Yeah.
She's really good. You know, it's a good storyline. It's worth it. Hello, Guru. Guru is in the house. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're just talking about TV, you know. You know, doing a bit of a northern accent for Guru. You know. All right, Guru. You know, make him feel at home and all that.
Sarah Montevera.
Do you, love? Have you murdered somebody, love?
Have you murdered somebody?
Have you murdered somebody, love? Because if you have, we'll find out, you know. There you go. I know, terrible, aren't I? Terrible. I didn't mean that. Sound like a drunken Mancunian. Well, my roots are Manchester. My roots are Manchester. Originally Guru, and my family are from the northwest of England. And yeah, there you go. It's funny, but if I think about doing a northern accent, if I think about doing it, I actually find it really hard. But when I go home, within 5 minutes, I'm kind of slipping back into it. So, oh, all right then, Jane, go and do your rug making. Charmed, yeah, Vinny, I loved Charmed. I was a big fan of Charmed, the original series, because I know they've done a new series or they've remade it. I can't remember. I'm sure there's a new version. But yeah, loved Charmed. Brilliant. Absolutely great. Such fun. Fun. Did Jane say she was making her rug this evening? I can't remember. Sorry. Oh, you knew there was something extra special about me. Well, yeah, I am. I'm a northerner. I'm a northern bloke. You know. No, I don't speak like that. But Cheshire. I'm from Cheshire. I'm from a place called Macclesfield in Cheshire. That's where I'm from. Yes, Guru. It was, who did the theme tune? Oh, yeah, I'm hearing it in my head.
Dennis Waterman.
It wasn't Dennis Waterman.
It's done.
You're half northern. Yeah, I think you've told us that before, Sarah. Is it your mum or dad? Evelyn, you worked in Macclesfield last summer, did you? Oh, wow. Amazing. That's, yeah. The Smiths, thank you. Yeah. Macclesfield, home of Ian Curtis and Joy Division, from Joy Division, New Order. Quite a few bands from Macclesfield. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You worked in the hospital, yeah? Wow. Yeah, that's it. Morrissey. Okay, Benny, take care. Hi, 3000. Welcome. Yeah, that's where I'm from. And I don't get back there very often. Yeah, but, you know, I try to see my sisters a few times a year. I've not seen them for a little while, so I must get to see the family at some point soon. But you know what it's like. Life gets in the way. Ghost Whisperer. I've never watched Ghost Whisperer. Never got round to it. Your first husband was a northerner. He was from Oldham. Okay. My original family, I think, are from... I think they're from Salford. I'm not too sure. I know that when I traced my family tree, I noticed there was sort of movement from the Midlands, Shropshire, up to Lancashire, and then kind of into Manchester, and then, of course, eventually into Cheshire. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see how people moved around on your family tree, because you suddenly realize that, of course, way, way back, unless you had a horse and cart, you couldn't get very far, you know, which is, I find absolutely fascinating, because we think of nothing of, you know, driving up the motorway for 3 hours and, you know, doing a couple of 100 miles in, you know, a few hours. Whereas in those days, it would take a long time to travel anywhere, you know. Dirty Old Town by Ewan McCall. Okay.
Yeah. Dirty Old Town is a big hit.
Yeah, well, Macclesfield is kind of on the edge of the Peak District. It's very high up. It's very hilly. We always used to get snow in the winter when I was a child. You know, it's a lovely town actually. I think it's been voted one of the nicest places to live. You know, the countryside is spectacular. Yeah. I took Paul for a drive. I think one of the last times we went up, we went to Macclesfield Forest and to look at the reservoirs. And we went for a drive around up the roads where I used to drive around when I was younger. And Paul was, you know, wow, this is amazing, amazing scenery. It's a very beautiful place. Why was the Cheshire Cat always smiling? Well, I think Lewis Carroll was from Cheshire originally, I think. I'm sure Lewis Carroll's family were from Cheshire originally. I'm not sure why it was always smiling, but cats do have a smile on their face. If you always look, the edges of a cat's mouth always turn up. So it always looks as though a cat's smiling. And I think that's kind of where it came from. I don't think they have any more cats than anybody else. One of your uncles is from Macclesfield. Okay, Vinny. Okay, cool. Well, it is, Lorraine, but it's also, it was amazing to me how little they actually moved. That's what struck me, that they kind of just moved in this small area.
Daresbury,
you know.
Warrington.
Sorry, Paul?
Daresbury.
Warrington.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some connection to Cheshire with Lewis Carroll.
There.
Yeah, there's some connection to Cheshire. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what my family did. I know my great grandfather was in the police. I know that. He was a policeman, but nobody else followed him, I don't think. There was a time when I considered the police, actually, but no, it fell through. Didn't happen anyway. There we go. What time are we on now? So we're 6:45. Not going on forever tonight, people. I'm taking it easy tonight. It's been a busy day. I'm a bit tired. You know, what was that you making a noise there, Paul? Bling.
No.
Oh.
Because my thing's off.
Oh, it's not mine. Something's making a noise. Okay. It has flown by tonight. This is my 45-minute warning, absolutely. So just to let you know as well, there is a distinct possibility that next Friday there will not be a live show. It depends on a couple of things that I've yet to work out. So I have to see. I have to see whether I do it. What's this about winning the lottery?
Well, Guru did say in the thingy
What?
that one of his blogs that he would only be that millionaire if he won the lottery. We won £2.50 last week.
Oh, we won £2.50. Great. Have I told you all the story of when we did actually...
Guru's related to Enid Blyton.
What? You're related to Enid Blyton? Lovely.
Love Enid Blyton.
Lovely. Great. Super. Smashing. We did actually win the lottery. Yeah, we did.
On the scratch card?
No. It was online.
Online scratch card.
Yeah. The story is, I'll tell you the story quickly. Paul was in business with somebody many years ago, and he lost a huge amount of money. A huge amount of money. We're talking like £30,000. Yeah. No, this is true. This is true. It was because a show closed and various things happened.
Didn't pay the bills.
And the bills weren't paid, and Paul lost a lot of money.
And we just moved in here.
We just moved here, and we'd just taken on a new mortgage, and it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
6 months.
A West End show closed. It really caused a lot of problems. A lot of money went down the drain. And we were kind of wondering what was going to happen. It was a real problem. And Paul had been doing the lottery online for his mum and dad. And you have an account. I don't know whether you know, but you have an account with the National Lottery online. And he had some money left in the account. I think he had £1 or £2. And he thought to himself, I'm going to have a go on one of these instant wins. First time he'd ever done an instant win. And it was Cluedo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a Cluedo game. And so he did it. And it came up. And it said, you are a big winner. You have won £25,000. And he won £25,000. This is literally, was it a month after losing that money?
As long as 6 months.
It was a few months after losing all that money. £25,000 on an instant win. And that's, you know, obviously came in very handy because of all these things that had to be paid. We didn't see any benefit from it whatsoever.
It sort of put us back.
But it put us back on an even keel. So, hi, Erica, welcome. So, yeah, unbelievable. That actually happened. It was true. And it's never happened since.
No.
So, I mean, I think I won 75 quid once on the lottery. You know. Did we do a happy dance? No. No, we didn't, because it kind of, it became a way of paying the things that needed to be paid for the shortfall of £30,000 that Paul had lost in business. So no, we didn't, but it was amazing even so. It would have been amazing if it had been our money to spend. Obviously, we'd have probably paid part of the mortgage off probably if we had won that money. But yeah, it just balanced out. It was just one of those lucky things in life, you know, that very rarely happens, but it happened. So maybe we had all our luck in one go. But there you go. Well, it wasn't a waste of money, really. It was great. It was great because we had debts basically due to a show closing, which sometimes happens. And somebody basically that Paul was working with went bankrupt, didn't they?
Yeah.
They went bankrupt and brought Paul's business down as well. Luckily, we didn't go bankrupt, but you know, so it was brilliant. It was total synchronicity, which is great, you know. So it was good. Maybe, Rob, maybe. 45. Well, you know, I think it's great. Irish Lottery 367. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not averse to a little flutter once in a while. I'm not really a gambler. But I think it's quite fun if you can keep it under control. I've never been the kind of person that has spent a lot of money on gambling. I've never really got into it. I spend the odd 10 quid maybe every 6 months on the lottery, and just do it for a little bit of fun. I don't think I have that kind of personality now because I know it's a game of chance. There is no skill involved. You know, it's purely chance. So there you go. If we won the Euro Millions, yeah, because I think if I did win a lot of money, I kind of know what I would do with it. I know that I would definitely open some kind of center for either people, for older people or people with disability, and fund it, you know, a sort of day center, because there's so many of those closing. So I'd love to do that. That would be one of my first things. And I'd probably open a small recording studio for people to do, you know, music. So that's what I would do, and that's what I'd invest the money. And of course, I would tell everybody if I did it. And of course, naturally, if there was enough money, I would obviously buy another property somewhere lovely. But yeah, that's what I would dream. I would dream of doing that. I really would, because again, recently, you know, I've discovered that our local authority is closing more services due to government cuts. More people who rely on clubs and groups for social interaction are being closed down. 2 more are going in the next couple of months. So it's really bad, really, really bad, you know. I know at least 2 people who are going to be very stuck for things to do that I know of. It's really bad, really bad. I'd probably do some investment as well, but I'd have to, you know, it'd have to be a lot of money. But that would be if I won the Euro Millions. That's what I would do. And yeah, of course, I would tell everybody. I wouldn't want the official publicity, though. I wouldn't want any of that. But I would tell you guys, of course. I didn't know you could sing, Guru. I've not noticed you singing on your videos or performing. I'd like to see that. Thank you. Well, you're very kind, Vinny, but just, I think it's, I think if you win money, I think it's important to make sure your community is kind of in some way looked after. I think. I don't know, how much money does anybody need? You know, how much money do you need?
Don't get beyond
You know, I mean, Paul and I were talking about these people who, very rich people, billionaires, who literally hoard money.
that. They have a mental health condition.
You know, and it's kind of like they're kind of addicted to money. And like I've always said, you know, when the earth is dead, you're not going to be able to eat the gold or the paper, you know, or a number on a computer, because that's all it is, you know. So I think it's important to, I hate the word philanthropic because it has other, what's the word? Connotations in this day and age. But I think it's important to be a philanthropist if you can be. You know, I just think that's just what we believe in, I think. You know, give it away. If you've got it, give it away. Okay, Guru. Thank you. I look forward to seeing that. Altruism. Yeah, that's the other word, altruism. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm a relatively altruistic person.
Yeah.
Relatively. I do tend to think of other people and my impact on other people and my, you know, if I can help somebody, I will. I'm not always available to help people, but if I can, I will, you know. Poverty doesn't, no, absolutely. And, you know, I've seen all sides of it, Miss B, believe you me. Money is very helpful in many ways. I'm not going to deny it, but too much money, you know, what can you do with it? There's only so many clothes you can wear. And I will not pay big money for clothes. I'm not a big spender of, you know, on clothing and luxury items. I like what I like, and that's it. But people that go out and spend 365 quid on a handbag, really? Really? I don't think so, you know? You see, that's it. Thanks for sharing that, Lainey. I think when people have a lot of money, the lifestyle changes and they become accustomed to that lifestyle and therefore have to maintain it. For example, you know, we've had a big car. We know how much money it costs to maintain that car, and it becomes too costly. You know, when it's costing almost how many £1,000 to service a car every year?
It was £2,000 a year.
£2,000 a year when we had that Mercedes, which Paul had for his business. But it was just ridiculous. It was like, no, 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 we're not these people, you know. We'd rather have an old banger, and believe you me, we have got an old banger. But the kids go to a posh school, the car's huge, the clothes become expensive, the jewelry, the big property that's got to be maintained by probably a gardener and a cook, and you know, all of those things go, they need more money to maintain this lifestyle, this luxurious lifestyle, which is designed to lift them away from people like us, the ordinary people of the world who live our lives, you know, so they don't have to use public transport. They don't have to, you know, queue in the shops. They don't have, do you know what I mean? That's what it's designed to do. Money lifts you out of those, you know, those everyday situations. Lots of money I'm talking about, not just enough to live on. I would rather be more hand to mouth than, you know, having too much money. Why? You don't need it, you know? And that was, you know, when I went part-time, since I went part-time, I cannot spend. I just can't spend money. Can't do it because I don't have it to spend. You know, most of what I earn goes on the bills and the mortgage. So that's it, you know. Anyway, there you go. 59-minute warning. Thank you, Pag. Thank you. Well, I think, you know, I think that's the way it is, isn't it? Most people don't have loads of money, do they? I've never had loads of money. But, you know, we're not poor, but we're not rolling in it. But we're just okay, you know, we're keeping our heads above water. And you try to save something, you know, try to save a little bit each month. That's what we try to do in case something goes tits up. Okay, Vinny, I think we're going to wind up. No, we're not doing it till 8. Absolutely not, Guru. No, no, no. Exactly. We do get by. And, you know, if you want something, you save up for it. And that's the way it works. You know, I don't have any credit cards. I don't have any loans other than the mortgage, which, of course, is a massive loan and just a number, really. But I don't have an overdraft, nothing. I live in credit. I live with cash. That's it. That's the way I work. Yeah, well, yeah, if we can keep our health, that's even better, isn't it? You know? There you go. Okay, Sarah, take care. I'm going to be saying goodbye shortly now. I think we're going to wind it up. What does the UK do for retirement? Well, we get a state pension. We get a small state pension, and you are expected to either save up or have a private pension, or indeed you downsize and move on from your property and live on the proceeds of that. That's what people do. So, you know, some people who don't have anything end up being cared for by the state. Basically, that's the way it works, you know. It's not ideal because state care isn't great, but it's adequate, you know. That's it, basically. There you go. Well, look, guys, you're going to plant some squash and cukes and place on heating pads. Lovely. I hope it goes well. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. It's been great. Take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. There'll be various videos coming up over the weekend. Look out for the tomatoes tomorrow morning. And various videos popping up during the following week. Remember to follow us on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Richard and Paul. And yeah, see you all very soon. And remember, next Friday, there is a possibility there won't be a live chat. I'll let you know if there is. I'll give you a notification. So thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you, Anita. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, take care. I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm going to click the button. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Do it now. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Arrivederci. Bye. Say goodbye now. It's going to be your last chance. Bye, 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 bye.